Hey, does God's justice even make any sense at all? When we think of justice, we think of fairness. We think of people who do something wrong getting a punishment that fits the crime. Okay, and obviously we think of the person being punished, not other people who were innocent. But in God's justice, we have all kinds of insanity. One such bit of insanity is the story of David and Bathsheba. We've heard it. We know that David committed adultery. He went with Bathsheba, who was the wife of Uriah the Hittite. It's a crazy story. But what's even crazier is what God does in response. All right, what God does is he sends Nathan, the prophet, over to David. And he has Nathan in 2 Samuel chapter 12 explain to David that, number one, his son that was conceived with Bathsheba would be killed. He would die. So is it fair that the son would die for the sins of the father? Of course not. We all know that it doesn't ring as real justice. That's ridiculous. But even more insane and more crazy, okay? He also tells David through the prophet Nathan, and I'm going to read it verbatim from the Bible. It says in 2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 11, "Thus saith the Lord." So you can't wiggle out of this one, Christians. "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up evil against thee out of thine own house, and I will take thy wives before thine eyes, and give them unto thy neighbor, and he shall lie with thy wives in the sight of this son." Okay, so he literally tells David that he will watch his wives be abused by other men as a punishment. Of course, this makes no sense. And we see further along in the book of 2 Samuel, in chapter 16, this is exactly what happened. David watched as his concubines, wives, some would say, girlfriends, get abused, sexually abused by Absalom. And this was because God decided to punish David in the most insane way. Did these women who were abused do anything wrong? Of course not. Okay? So this type of justice is cruel, unusual, bizarre, insane, all of those types of words, and it's the justice given by the God of the Bible. What a monster.